Hi everybody, it's Dr. Jonathan Spages. I'm putting another video together for anybody who has diabetes. I've been reversing diabetes for over 10 years with thousands of patients. So I like to give these little quick videos to give you a different approach, a different idea, a different strategy to actually reversing diabetes. Most people, they get caught in a trap. When they get first diagnosed as a diabetic, they go to their doctor. The doctor just basically gives the same spiel, for lack of better words, right? People walk in, they don't know they're diabetic, they get some blood work done. The doctor walks in and says, listen, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones, I have some bad news for you. You're a diabetic. No sooner do they actually have this conversation before they go, they grab their script pad, right? They start writing down whatever prescription medication, they give it to you. They give some basic guidelines, right? Like lose weight, go exercise, change your diet. And for most people, that's going to get them some results, because maybe they're eating really bad food or they weren't exercising at all. They're definitely going to see some improvements potentially. Okay, now most people though, they know that when they go through that ideology of changing your diet, exercising, and so forth, at some point, even when they do that and they take the medication, they do those particular things that are recommended, for their well-being, they'll see that they'll continue to get worse. And what does that mean? So usually in the medical model, what that means is that when someone gets worse, they're starting to take more medication, right? So they go back to their doctor and they start, instead of taking maybe a half dosage of the medication, they start maxing out the medication. And they try to, do their diet, they try to exercise, things of that nature. Over time, unfortunately, by the majority in this country, if you're a diabetic, they get prescribed one medication and then a second medication and then eventually a third medication to try to control their blood sugar levels. Now, in addition to that, they're taking the blood pressure medication, they're taking the cholesterol medication. If this was working, they would actually be getting better over time. And better over time, when you look at health, is actually less medication, not more. Not another pill and another pill and another pill. So that methodology, that standard, that system of care of the drug after drug after drug approach doesn't fix the root cause of what makes someone a diabetic. And that's where the big frustration goes, because most of the people that I meet that are full-blown diabetic, they want to get better. They just don't know exactly what to do. They try to change their diet. Maybe they're trying to exercise. They're trying to lose some weight. And they're doing everything they can, but they keep on taking these medications every day, and that includes blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetic medication, and they just want to see results. Where it gets really bad and really concerning is when they actually get to the point where they're done with their oral diabetic medication, and now they have to take insulin. And insulin for a type 2 diabetic is not your friend long term. And that is not something that people don't want to get to that level, because first off, they don't want to inject themselves. Number two is that when they get to that level where they're injecting every day, it actually breeds the disease more. Okay, this has been well published in magazines and journals and things of that nature. So the purpose of why I do what I do, which is basically really figure out why someone's a diabetic through comprehensive testing and labs, is because diabetes is not the cause of the problem, it's actually the symptom, right? When blood sugar levels go up, that's the body saying, hey, something's broken here. Meaning that if I put food in it or if I don't put food in it, I have higher than normal blood sugar levels. So that's saying that something is broken, okay? So in the webinar that I put together, you'll see the link below. I actually talk about the 4 different organs that actually control diabetes and why those organs have to function perfectly in order for a person to become essentially non-diabetic, meaning able to reverse their disease. The challenge comes in is because no one's really looking at what organs are functioning correctly and so on and so forth, okay? But obviously I have a proven results with getting people who are full-blown diabetic, non-diabetic, but you have to take a very different approach, meaning that you can't just go and take pill after pill after pill and expecting a change, when honestly that's not really addressing the root cause of what's making someone have blood sugar levels and blood sugar problems in the first place. Okay, so check out the webinar. I put it together for you. This video may be for you if you're a diabetic or a loved one, but I really have it as a passion to help people who are diabetic, because I don't feel like the methods and the path that they're put on is the correct path. Now, yes, medication has a purpose, and obviously you should always talk to your doctor about changing your medication. But the truth of the matter is you really got to get down to the root of it. You really got to figure out exactly what's causing your diabetes And that's when you start seeing results. That's when the magic really happens. Okay, so anyway, enjoy the webinar, and if this is not for you but a loved one, I hope that they also improve with their diabetes and their condition. All right, thank you very much for watching this. Have a great day.